What's up, guys? Welcome to my house here in Coleman, Alabama. Grew up here in Coleman, love this area. You know, we got Smith Lake that's real close by. Guntersville's about 45 minutes, so you got a lot of, different variety of lakes to fish. And I love it here. So let's go check out my bass cave and see what I got in here. All right, so welcome in the bass cave. This is a 40 by 60 shop. It's 40 foot wide, 60 long. We have got 12-foot doors put in here, which are a little oversized, but for a big truck, and if I ever wanted to get a camper, I thought, hey, I need some big doors. I could pull a camper even in here. But wanted to make it big enough. I didn't want it to build something and be like, man, I wish I'd have built it bigger. So this was good, good enough for me where I could pull my truck and my boat. I can fit 2 different rigs, maybe even 3 in here, and just pull, back the whole thing in here, and everything's safe and secure. And that's the reason why I got those dimensions. We'll start over on this side. You got to start with the golf clubs. This is key. These have probably got a little dust on them because they haven't got out in a little while. It's gotten a little cold down here in Alabama, but we've got a golf course not too far from here. So every now and then when I'm like, you know what, in summertime, I'm like, I need to go to the driving range. I need to go burn some steam off, go crush some balls into the woods. That's what these are here for. That's pretty much it. I'm not a scratch golfer by any means, but I do like to hit every now and then. It's fun. And on this side of the shop, we have, I got slat wall put up. I didn't put it up myself. But what's cool about the slat wall is, you can move them around. You can buy these little pegs, and I buy, 25 or 75 of them at a time, and you can just slide them around. So, if you get something come in, or you buy something, you can, slide it around and kind of mix and match everything, which, I tend to do a lot. I get a lot of tackle in and just trying to prep for the year, really. And basically this whole setup over here is really my extra tackle that, maybe I get something come in, or I have extra hooks like these Berkeley Fusion flipping hooks, I'll run through, 7, 8, 10 packs a year, just going in tournaments. So if I see I'm running low, I'm gonna come over here and grab some, load them up for the next tournament, and just kind of some specialty stuff too down through here. Really some stuff that I may not use a lot, but hey, it's here if I need it. And really that's what it's it. We got terminal tackle, got some little spools of line, some TH Marine product. Like, I go through a lot of this every year. The screen cleaner, I got a bunch of them, and this is probably one of my favorite products that they make. So I try to keep a good stock of that, just to I like keeping my screens clean. Used to not to, now I do. It's nice not having dirt and trash all over your units. It really makes a difference. But yeah, terminal tackle, hooks, round bends, you go through a lot of these a year. So just having a kind of a decent little stock of them, and I got a lot more back in my tackle box, but just some extra stuff on this wall. Go over here we got some hard baits. I try to keep those kind of in line, like I said, just extra stuff, and some top waters, just like we got these a few years back, which I love. I used to love throwing this one too. That's a OG Vixen. So got some of those, along with a lot of the Berkeley top waters that I use. Old P70 popper, just some old stuff I like to get my hands on too, because I do like, not really, I'm not a collector of lures, but I do like having some of the old stuff I used to throw. and used to catch fish on. So I like to, you know, if I can ever find some old school stuff, I'll definitely get them. But the new school stuff, you know, like the frit sides, you know, these are just extras too that, you know, if I'm running low and winter time's coming up, you know, the crawl colors are hot, I'll come pick a few of those off and throw them in the boat, especially if I don't even want to get my box out. I can just grab a couple and go. But just a lot of extra tackle. So this was something really cool my wife did for me a few years, maybe 2 years back for a birthday present. She got all my jerseys framed from, you know, any of my big wins. So right here we have the Angler of the Year. That's what the day that I won it, really. She, you know, she'd always grab my jersey on all of these. But that was the Angler of the Year for the Bass Pro Tour in 2020. This one's from 2018 at the Hartwell Classic. She took it off me that day, and it's like, you know, I'm gonna hold on to these and, you know, get them framed at some point. So that's from that day. The Auburn jersey, which it's crazy how time flies. That's from 2014. So about 8 years ago, I fished the Classic, kind of jump-started my career. And so that's definitely one of my favorite jerseys for sure. And that was a win from Kissimmee in 2019. Yeah, that's when I won the $100,000 big bass on my hair jig. So that was a really cool event. My last two big wins have came on the Kissimmee chain, which is kind of crazy because I used to really despise going down there. Yeah, that fish catch was definitely memorable. I've never had one bass, you know, worth that much money, but I had, you know, this awesome spot, and it was producing over and over. It was producing for multiple days, and you know, the fish were kind of getting conditioned. I was catching them on a lot of different baits, and I was like, you know, I need to try something different. You know, I need to throw this hair jig in there. I got them out of my truck, I think the night before, and I was like, you know, it probably won't work. It's shallow, it's like 5 foot, but I need to try something different. And fired it in there, and I'm just kind of burning it in. I remember it just hitting it right at the boat, pretty close, you know, probably 15 foot from the boat, and just loading up. And I had it on like 12-pound line, so I'm just kind of freaking out in my mind. I'm like, just don't break it off. I mean, this could be worth a lot of money. I get it in, and it's a 7.5 pounder, which on Kissimmee, you know, that's not like a giant fish, but you never know, you know, this could win you a lot of money. So I got it in, and obviously I'm excited, and that ended up being the winning $100,000 fish. So that was really cool event. I mean, I probably get more people that comment on that tournament. Just the size fish that we were catching down there was definitely special. I mean, if it was, you know, 5 fish limits, they would have been huge stringers. So, you know, it was a fun tournament. And that's from the Classic in 2017 at Lake Conroe. I think I got blood or something on that jersey, I don't know, but it's got the blood, sweat, and tears on that one for sure. And that one's the MLF World Championship in Grand Rapids, Minnesota. So something really cool my wife did for me. Hopefully I can win a couple more and get another jersey put up. So we got all the soft plastics over here, and just kind of like my hard baits. This is just extra baits that I don't want to, you know, keep in my tackle bags or tackle boxes. So, you know, Max scent. I try to keep some of my favorites in stock if I can get my hands on them, but this Creature Hog, I fish this bait a lot. So, you know, I definitely try to keep a good stock of those. And any new baits we got come in, we just got some of these in, a little ball scrub, which is a cool little jig trailer, swim jig trailer. And, you know, anything new, I try to just put it up here and just try to get a little good stock going. Got some You may know this guy. I don't know who he is, but now we got a little signature baits of the first couple years that Berkeley, we came out with these, the Champ series, the Champ Minnow, Champ Swimmer. They put my mug on there, but definitely this was my first real signature series of soft plastics, which was really cool. Got to fish these baits the last couple years, and just something, definitely fun and exciting. But soft plastics, I mean, that's pretty much it. Just extras that I keep, try to keep in stock. And if something I'm not really using a lot, I try to give it away, or get somebody to use it. There's so many soft plastics now, so there's only really about 10 different soft plastics that I really love and really fish a lot. So I like to really try to keep those on the wall, and just to know what I got. But kind of rearranged this the other day. We got a little workout bench. Obviously, you can tell by me, I'm not a big workout guy. Every now and then, I'll pump some weights, but obviously, by looking at me, it's not much. I'm more interested in the rods than the workout bench. This is just kind of for looks and show, just where I make myself feel good when I walk in here, like, hey, maybe I'll pump some weights today, but it don't happen like that. But I'm completely switched over to, my signature line of rods from Abu, which I'm really just tickled with how they turned out, and really excited for people to start fishing with them. Honestly, I just love the looks and the feel and everything about these rods. So we have 14 different ones, and I thought, hey, I couldn't ever really figure out a good place to put my rods, and I pile them on the side over there, and just never really found a good place to store rods. So with the slat wall, I thought, I can just get a few more pegs, and I can just put them up sideways. That way you can fit a lot of rods. I could probably put I don't know, 10 rods in one little section right there. So I don't know, I think I like it for now, just to keep them off the ground and keep them, they're always falling over when I got them leaned up like this. These are the ones I've been using here lately, but they're always falling over and breaking. So I thought that was kind of cool. But 14 different actions, and just really excited about those. Yeah, so I got a couple little shelves over here just for some extra boxes, some line, old reels that I just take off and change, just kind of a little whatever over here, just to throw stuff. Really, that's what that's over there for. Just if I have something laying around, I just put it over there. But got my line. I'm always pulling up reels, so I just keep my line out. Reels, you see we got a bunch on the floor. Got a bag right here. I normally keep them in this bag, but I just took them off the other day and was, I don't know, just kind of just staring at them. So I just put them all on the ground. I was really going through and just see what kind of reels I had. These have kind of they've been through a lot the last few years. So I don't know if I should retire them yet or keep fishing with them. They still work though, but they're just piled up there until I figure out what I want to do with them. May want to get a little work done to them and cleaned up, because I can't clean my own reels. Yeah, this is just all the stuff that I typically put. These are when I go to a tournament, I'm loading this up in the truck. Fishing around the house, I'll grab me, whatever I think I need. And this is about as clean as it gets for me. I got some extra stuff up there, just bags and such. But yeah, really everything you can think of. I just accumulate a lot of tackle, like any fisherman. I mean, we all have a lot more tackle than we probably ever need or use. But it's fun. It's fun to. You got to have that retail therapy every now and then. So this is kind of what this is. And I do fish for a living, so I got a good excuse to have a lot of tackle. But soft baits, some terminal stuff. You know, we got all our jigs up here. It's really kind of a lot of jigs. I guess I like throwing jigs. This is probably, you know, everybody's favorite box is the chatterbait box. I mean, chatterbait catches a lot of fish, so you got to have a bunch of chatterbaits. But yeah, a lot of jigs, hard baits, swim baits, spinner baits. Maybe somebody can tell me how they store their spinner baits. This is how, spinner baits are hard to store, but I just keep a lot of them in these little tubs. Just put double Colorado. It's just easy to put in there. That way they're not rusting. Wake baits. Yeah, wake baits are pretty popular on, you know, spotted bass lakes. We throw them a decent bit down here. Not a ton, but I like throwing wake bait. It's kind of, you don't really see it a lot on the tournament trail, just because we don't go to, you know, that's something that's kind of disappointing, because there's a lot of cool lakes that are out there that we don't hit the right times. But a wake bait is something that catches a lot of fish, especially on herring lakes. But so I do definitely throw these a decent bit. Top water as well. Got a ton of different top waters, but yeah, that's got some Sabills and some different kind of swim baits over here. And then just some, of course, extra stuff that just gets put in a big pile of junk over here that'll probably never get cleaned up and just thrown to the side somewhere. But yeah, that's my tackle. Little tackle deal over here. Here's another kind of, this is your favorite. This is your favorite tool right here, the flogger. I don't know if this thing will ever get used again, but I put some money signs on it because this thing was money. You know, you could see them. People were hating, but unless you've done it, this was really cool. I want to do this again. But I was up there and I was at the St. Lawrence, and you know, it was orange cone. I'm like, you know, I've seen these guys have black ones. I was like, we need to spray paint it. So Kristen put some tape over it and made some money signs on it. But that was fun. Yeah, we got this is kind of out of the memory bank right here. This is the first year, so 2009. So that's been, gosh, it's been 13, 12 years ago. 13 years ago. I look like a little kid, which I was. I fished this tournament trail, which is kind of similar to like the BFLs. And this is Lisa Talmadge, which she's now the tournament director for the Bassmaster Elite Series. And she was the tournament director here, so we kind of go way back. But I won the points this year, and I won the final tournament of the year, which, you know, a lot of good local fishermen, and I was like 17 at the time. And you know, that was a big deal for me. I mean, you know, kind of told me, hey, I can do this. You know, I can catch some fish. And that was right before my freshman year of college. So I was still in high school, but that was a huge accomplishment at the time, and really still is for me. That was a lot of really good memories. It just kind of got me started. So I keep it up there just to reminisce on that. But yeah, time for some boats. I got one of my boats is fixing to get sold. It's trying to get cleaned up, getting a few things fixed on it. This is one of my boats that's in between. You know, I like to fish when I'm at home in, just because I can kind of be rough on her. You know, this one's made the props chewed up, but this one's made to go bass fishing in, and I love this thing. But this is the Ranger aluminum 19 footer, and it's a 198, and you can really go anywhere in these boats and not have to worry about, you know, scratching it up. This one's got a few scratches on it, but it's okay. It's what they're made for, and they can handle it, which I love. We got a 150 Yamaha on it, so top speeds 56, 57. So I can get around, and I'll fish tournaments out of this boat too during the winter time, and it's definitely a fun boat that I'm glad I have a little backup boat. Don't have a giant trophy room down here because I don't really want to look at them every day if I'm down here, but I like to definitely reminisce at times. And this was just I guess 2 years ago now, won the points for the Bass Pro Tour. So that was definitely a special moment here of late for me. Won a couple tournaments that year, but winning the points, that's something that it doesn't happen every year. Once out of every 10 years if you're lucky. So when it does happen, when you beat those guys, it's definitely special. So something I'll definitely remember for forever, really. It's hard to do. We have the native kayaks. Got this cool trailer. This is a Yakima trailer. You can actually stack 4 kayaks, which I don't need that many, but this is the Slayer Max. And this one's a 10-foot boat. That one's a 12.5-foot kayak. So kind of 2 different sizes. If me and Kristen want to go out, she'll definitely pick this one, but they're fun. I love fishing out of them, especially in the summertime, springtime, when you're trying to get back in those places that, I can't take this boat or can't take my big Ranger, so I'll go in these, and it's a lot of fun, and I really have enjoyed fishing out of these the last several years. But we have the truck. This is a GMC 2500 diesel. Got a diesel a couple years ago, and really just pulls the truck, pulls the boats really good. I've really liked this truck, and it hadn't gave me any issues, so that's one reason I like it more than anything. It hadn't broke down on me yet. So, but yeah, this is my bass cave. Thank y'all for following along. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Maybe got you a couple good ideas for your shop and your bass cave, and it's a good place to hang out when you're a fisherman.